Hi, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We are getting ready to go on Darkest Dungeon Part 3 of 4. I don't think I need to do any training for these guys. Their armor and weapons is all fine. And looks like all of their skills are as well. So we're good there. Let me just, I guess, check camping skills. I've got both of those. Yeah, I'm happy with all of that. And pretty sure I'm just good with this all the way around. Now, wait a second. There are no ambushes, so I don't really need to worry about that one. Let's just do that. All right. We will go. Pretty straightforward. I will just show you my trinkets really quickly. I gave her the Sacred Scroll and Junia's head, so she has 63% healing buff. And that's pretty sick. The Plague Doctor, the usual vial, and then I don't normally bring the Witch's vial, but I'm going to try to stun not only these like mini bosses that are in there, but also another creature. I'm going to try to stun 2 turns in a row. And hopefully that will do the trick. And then for him, I brought this to help him with his self-heal as well as his stress heal. And then this should help him hit more consistently. And for her, as you might imagine, I brought something to give her a little extra damage output. But I also gave her the Cruise Bell because there's a lot of attacks in here that will push us around. And that'll help keep her in place since she is kind of my primary damage dealer. All right, enough chit-chat. We're going to go ahead and head out. Holy crap, 4 campfires. Man, that is kind of amazing. This is a really long dungeon, as you might imagine. I am actually going to bring all the food because it's a really long dungeon. Now, let me see. I know I want at least 1 stack each of anti-venom. Oh, sorry. Okay, anti-venom and holy water, a stack of herbs. Now, I got to figure out, in the 2 slots remaining, what else do I want? I think I'm going to bring another stack of torches. And then it gets hard. I do have a Plague Doctor. So curing, you know, blight and bleed, I mean, it gets a little easier, right? The question is, I mean, I don't have any bandages, actually. I'm going to just do without that. I think I'll bring the holy water. It's easier to buff yourself. It's more efficient, I should say, to buff yourself to protect against bleed or blight, or both, actually, than it is to cure it all the time. We'll try this. I hope it's good enough.
The interminable stone holes are but an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure, and must be battled from within. Step over the threshold, and let the terrible truth worm its way into your mind. The Gateless Gate. A maddening aperture to realms beyond human understanding.
All right, it begins. So as I said, this is, frankly, it's just an enormous dungeon. It's far bigger than anything else in the game. And it also is unique because there are enemies in here that will teleport us around the dungeon. And so that's kind of interesting because you can just be sent to the other side of the map. By the way, if you play this at home, I absolutely recommend finding a map online and downloading it before you come in here, because I think it would be extremely difficult to do this and find your way to the boss. Like, if you had to work your way through this maze, I know I'm saying it's big. That probably doesn't really convey, the enormity of it, but it's quite significantly large. To the extent, yeah, you wouldn't really want to do that. You know what I really hate is that I'm going to do 10 damage and it's sitting at 11. Well, I tell you what, there's no real difference, but actually there is, isn't there? No, I don't have any kind of accuracy buff for that, but I do have an accuracy buff for ranged attacks, so. What's their dodge? It's only 29. That's not trivial, but it's not insanely high. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to be pretty aggressive on my heals. And granted, this is kind of a warm-up fight. It's not really big time yet. Now, it was pretty funny, when we ended the last mission, and I brought the 4 level 0s here. It certainly was an extremely difficult fight for them because, they were just so under-leveled. We're going to take some damage and all that, but I mean, we're going to win. I feel pretty comfortable saying that.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay. If I had the stress heal up, I would go ahead and use it, but since I don't, I'll just attack. I am more than willing to do that. So this guy is almost done, but it looks like he gets another shot before he goes. And he did some damage, too.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, everybody back where you belong, please.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We will push on. We came out of there a little beat up, but not too bad. So I'm not really going to stress about that. Let's pump the light up. The one trinket that I have on her, I need to keep the torch above 50. That said, I don't have to keep it above 50, so I guess I should try to remember that. I will come over this way. Probably... Yep, okay. So, the white cell stock, that's the enemy that can teleport us. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go for the stun here. And yeah, with her trinkets, I'm not going to use a dog biscuit this early. They're going to have 25% protection and 158 health. That's a lot of protection. Let me do the group heal. We definitely could use that right now. How vulnerable to bleed? Pretty vulnerable. So maybe it's worth it to get past the protection. I'm not sure. He resisted it anyway. Ouch. That was actually kind of bad, especially with the amount of stress that he caused. Well, I'm going damage here. And since... Yeah, I'm just going to go for the stun again. He gets 2 actions a turn, so stuns, aren't as good against him, but then again, it still robs him of an action, and I do like that. Okay, definitely need to do this. Both of them need real healing, so... Digestion. That doesn't sound good. So I'm going to have to do a single target heal, I fear. Now, we could kill the white cell stalk, by the way. The problem is that doing that will simply cause him to summon another one. Alright. I'm going to stun again. Maybe I should use a plague grenade. What's his blight resist? 88. But again, I've got that trinket, so... Okay, here. Let me make sure I keep her alive if possible. I actually thought about putting a trinket on her, like the tough ring, or the one that would give 20% more health, because she does have pretty crap health, you know? And so I thought, that's not the worst. In the end, though, having the extra heal trinket is good for literally everybody in the party, and I noticed what he just did. Not great for me, but oh well. We are building up... Oh no, actually we're not. We're not really building up much bleed at all. But, oh well. Let's go ahead. I will do the plague grenade here. Hopefully I can get the... No, he resisted. Okay, well... How much is it? 4? Yeah, okay. Another 12 damage when it hits. That's the problem. It didn't hit that time. It says he has a 68% resist, but I feel like it's more than that. I suppose I'm just being paranoid. Alright, so I got her back up. This will be another... Well, that attack is nasty because it does both physical and stress damage every time. He doesn't have to crit or anything, you know, it just works. I don't know, man. I feel like maybe I should have gone for the dog biscuit early on, see if that helped at all. I'm going to use this again. I actually feel like it's really good at keeping this guy from teleporting us. And I would love to just clear this room out. The funny thing is, we aren't even that far from the boss fight. Wrong one. Wait. No, that's what I want. If we can keep from getting teleported... Yeah, we aren't that far away. But that's the problem in this place, is you just constantly get teleported. So I will try and stun this guy again. Is he going to heal? Yeah. That's another reason that stunning him is good. Alright. Well. Come on. There you go. Bleed, sucker. Bleed. Okay, well she needs another heal. And she's really the only one who does. So I think that definitely makes the most sense. This is it's funny, like, you can handle the damage they dish out, but it's a tough fight just because he has so much health. His protection is higher. Is that a buff? Yes. So it didn't... This guy can buff him in a variety of ways. I wasn't paying enough attention to that. I'm going to have to check his mark. The problem is the mark will wear off fast because this guy gets 2 per action. You know, 2 actions per turn. So that's not great. God, if I get just a little more time, we've got this. Yeah, healing is an 40% thing. I'm doing it again. We're so close to this fight just being over. Okay, I need to heal her. I don't know why they have such a thing for hitting her in particular, but they do seem to. Okay, I can handle that. I can handle that. let's do it. I think we can kill them both with that. Well, not him, apparently. But he is dead. He's going to take 6 from the bleed. Yeah, they're both dead. So given that, we're going to focus on healing. And I'll do the same for him, which I'm very happy about. I mean, that was beautiful. That really was. That's like, you know, exactly how you would draw the fight up and how you would want it to go. Okay. Polyps and a hound. I'm going to try to kill the hound first. These guys will mark us potentially too. One can mark and then the other one will attack and take it, like, see that. So he's the one who can attack and do extra damage because of the mark. So we want to take that away. If he's gone, then they can mark all they want. Alright. Get her out of the danger zone. Because I don't believe the polyps get an attack, you know, that takes advantage of that. But what I'm going to have to do, I think, is get his thing up for stress heals. Because I definitely do not like how high her stress is. Alright. I mean, this fight is pretty well in hand. We just need to finish taking this polyp out and we're good. I'm not going to camp. I think that would definitely be overreacting. But that should be that for him. So if I can do any more heals or whatever, that's fine. I don't even know if she needs healing. I don't really know if he does either, to be fair. Okay, you two both do. So there you go. And that'll give her a stress heal, which we could desperately use. Alright, I mean, that's not bad.
This is how a life is taken.
So let me do this before I forget. I'm gonna set aside the stun and go for the stress heal. Because I'm not really using that anyway. I'm tempted to swap out her heal and go for the, you know, the Yop to give myself another stun option. But I don't really want to be honest. So we're just going to move on. Right. Okay. Well, I got plenty of food. That is not a problem. Okay. Yeah, we have like one fight between us and the boss, which is pretty trippy. So like, if I win the fight in this hallway, like this room, I believe, is the end. That's kind of nuts. Oh, right. My options are so limited because there's just only somebody occupying these first 2 spots. Alright. Alright, well, we got Blight to stick, so that's good. You know, I mean, this guy is fairly tough, and I don't have any stuns. So I'm going to just go ahead and do this. That was a pretty good shot, if I may say it. Oh, wow, his dodge is 46. If I didn't notice that, I might have used her, her buff, actually. I guess I'll do this.
The wounds of war can be healed.
She does have a stun. Maybe I should have done that. Let me do this. I mean, he's done most of the damage so far. But the blight and the bleed, that's 10 points around, so he's not going to get to do much more of this Templar sniper. You know what? I actually am going to do this. I'm going to counteract some of his dodge value. So this will be a relatively uneventful turn, but that's alright. He's actually just about dead anyway. In fact, he is dead. I literally don't even have to worry about him. You know what sucks? I'm pretty sure I won't get to stress heal.
Passion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright. Yeah, screw that. Let's heal. I mean, he's going to die on his turn, so I see no reason whatsoever to not take advantage of that. Crap, I could have used him if I'd have moved. Genius. Here, let me do this. Sure. I guess I should just hit him.
Great is the weapon.
I guess I was hoping that somehow I could take another turn with my Houndmaster, even though that was literally impossible. Okay, so we're going to take some stress, but I guess I will come back here and camp. Now, there is something else I want to do. You can go after an Ancestor's Trinket, and unless we really get worked over in this next room, I mean, I would definitely do that. But let's go ahead and camp. And get rid of some stress.
To steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Now, I want to be careful with this, because, like, just even doing that, our stress is not, like, super high or anything. Let me use something like Therapy Dog. And, I mean, I feel like with that, I don't really need to worry about stress reduction at all. You know, we can just focus on getting ready for the fight. So let's use Battle Trance, because that's a good one. She had a pretty good one too, right? Yeah, I like adding to the accuracy a lot. So we'll... Wait, is it just... Oh, it's for only one companion. I see. Alright, let's give it to her. And then we still have 3 more. So I don't think anyone else is religious, so that's not really going to help. I normally don't do this, but for the sake of stress heals, you know, an extra crit or 2 could come in handy. And I don't think we really have anything else that will help anyway. I would just do like an encourage and to get rid of 11 stress on her. And that's pretty mediocre. So I think I like this better.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the boss room. Yeah, I was really expecting to get teleported. Even with all my stuns, that stock had quite a few actions. And at least I think he did. So I am a little surprised that he didn't, you know, teleport us. So I just want to check. I want to make sure that we have everything we need. I don't think I want that. Now, I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly what's in this room. I could do this, just in case we really need to get rid of protection. I don't know. I don't really like it. You know what? I'll I'll use this. And she's fine. Okay. Alright, let's go. Right, mammoth cyst and a white cell stalk. So he could teleport us away from here as well. Gotcha. Alright, we'll hit this guy as hard as we can. I could have sworn that I had reset everybody. Alright, well, that's a complete waste of time. Here, let me see if I can do this. Not quite. I don't want to get teleported away if I can help it. Now, as I said, he would just summon another one, but he has to use one of his 2 actions to do it. So that's not necessarily the end of the world. Okay. How much damage does this do? Not enough. Alright, I tell you what. I will just heal him. So far, I haven't been using these because I haven't really felt like I need them, but maybe I do now. Alright, let me do this. And I'll use her on this guy.
Eradicated.
And then I won't use blinding gas. I'm just going to use noxious again. Let's try and get some blight on him. Good. Good, good. So there you go. He used one of his actions. Now the next turn my Plague Doctor takes, I will try for the stun. So let's see. Well, she needs a heal, but I'm going to do this as well. And maybe I should have popped some holy water too. I probably... Yeah, I should have popped it for everybody for this fight, I think. So let me do that. Come on. Good. We got some bleed going. And then I'll do it again.
Time to perform beyond
And do that again. He's got too good a resistance. That's my beef. Let's stun him. Alright. So can we do this? Okay. Did I? No, I did not. So let's do that. And I'll use another one. And I'll do this again too. And hopefully now that'll keep everybody from getting blighted for a couple of minutes. The problem is that he gets so many attacks, or, you know, like, it only lasts 2 turns, and it takes a long time to kill him. That's what I'm actually trying to say. Alright, that was good. I especially appreciate the stress heal. Alright, I'm just going to go for the regular attack, because it seems like I missed too many of the bleeds. I have mixed feelings about it. When it sticks, it's really good. But it just often doesn't stick is the problem. Okay, what's the buff? Yeah, that's not great for me. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then group heal. At least 2 people need a heal. Nobody needs one desperately. Yeah, 3 actually could need it, so that was good. Alright, we are getting there. We truly are. And this plague grenade will help. Nope, because he resisted. Doggone him. His blight resistance is 88, but it's just, I have a really high chance. So I would have thought I'd get a little bit more, but... Alright, he's down to 18. We're... Oh boy, that was a good shot. We should be able to take him this turn. So this is actually kind of a tough choice. They both need healing really badly. I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm not unhappy with that. Come on. Finish it, man. I'm going blinding gas again. If I got teleported away right now, it would literally just break my heart, man. That would be too much to bear. If they sent me to the other side of the dungeon. Okay. Group heal again, all the way. There you go. Beautiful. God, that's amazing. So all we have to do is activate this portal. And that's it. But we are going to stay here. I'm not done. So up like towards the northeast, there's a Ancestors trinket. And I would like to get it. So, you know, if we start getting too beat up, I'll let it go. I'm not going to go nuts. But if we can get it, I don't know. I would love... In my first campaign, I collected... Well, I guess I didn't get all of them. I got all of them that you can... Besides the ones you can only take from a shambler.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
So if that makes sense. There's 4 that you can only get from a shambler. And I think I got like one of those or something. But all the ones you can get from a dungeon, I did. So, you know, that was cool. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure we were in the right order, that's all. Alright. So, I got one of these again. So we could easily be teleported somewhere we don't want to be. That's just a fact of life. Okay. Well, I don't have any more dog biscuits. So, I'm going to use the genius strategy of attacking. No one else would think of it in my place. I'm going to go back, try to bleed some more. Well, I'll top us off. As we've seen, when these guys get rolling with their attacks, like, man, it can be pretty darned ugly. Do I want to use 4 more holy water? I don't know. I don't think so. You know what I think I'll do is I'll go for a plague grenade here. And we got it on both, so that makes me feel better. Come on. Do your thing, man. Bleed. Alright, good. So that gets him up to 8 and 6. I mean, I feel pretty good about that. What are we on now? Okay, this is easy. Group heal. And basically top off everybody that's hurt. Like, not 100%, but close. Okay. Well, sick 'em. Nice. Can you do it too? Because that would be sick, man. Oh, yeah, baby. 12 and 6. 18 a turn. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay. I'm going to put this guy back to Nighty Night. Because why wouldn't I? I mean, seriously. Hello. And she's really the only one that needs a heal, so let's do it. Yeah, we're getting, again, like, I've almost got this fight. Okay, less so now. That did not help me, to put it mildly. And he resisted the bleed. That's too bad, because the blight is worn off, and a lot of our bleed is worn off. I'm really tempted to kill this thing. What's his health? 6. You know what? This is a perfect time for a plague grenade. Because this will die on its next turn, and I'm bringing him ever lower. That's amazing. So basically, this is a rarity. Oh, he died. I was going to say, I get to attack with her. And I thought I might even get the killing blow that way, but it's fine. He doesn't need a heal, so yeah. Whew. Can't complain about that.
Mount, so too will resistance.
I have to say, I am extremely happy with bringing the second stun trinket. Because I feel like, you know, in this dungeon, in those fights, it's so good. Okay, this guy is going to cause us a bunch of blight, so let's do that. He's got a lot of dodge. I can't really do much about that. I do want to try to remember and have her do a buff before she attacks. I think that makes sense. The nice thing is she already does get plus 20 right now because of the camping buff and her trinket. What are my chances to hit? Okay, I have an 89% chance. Never mind. Just hit him. I mean, it was only going to go from 89 to 90, so I don't think that's worth wasting a turn. I definitely want to heal those two.
Soothed. Sedated.
So, I'm all in. I'm gumming after him, baby. If I could get a blight to hit, there we go. Yeah. I was tempted to just do direct damage, but I don't even know if she would get it. His dodge is so good. I'd rather just keep us topped off. Because, I mean, like, literally, if you think about it, I can't lose if all of us stay alive, right? Like, taking an action that's guaranteed to do something positive, as opposed, you know, I don't know. It just seemed like a good idea to me. And she's getting hit hard here. I need to heal badly. Thankfully, he's almost done. He literally has one action left, and that's if I don't get another attack first, which I'm going to.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Yeah, that was a little scary. Alright. The funny thing is, we are getting very close. I can afford to go ahead and camp here. Because this room is where the Ancestor Trinket is. So this should be my last campfire.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Okay. Nobody has a disease, right? No. I hadn't noticed it. Just wanted to make sure that, you know, I wasn't missing anything. So, as far as stress goes, we do have some. And so I think, again, the therapy dog is a really nice way to go because we can just knock a bunch out. He has 13. That's fine. At a minimum, I want to give her Battle Trance again. And then she had a good one, too. Yeah, you know, I want to just give that to her again. So what am I left with? 3? And didn't this cost 3? You know, I think I'm fine. I mean, I could do this, but we're not in any trouble with stress. I thought we might be coming in here, but we're fine. And I don't even have a single trinket that's dedicated to stress reduction. You know, like, I didn't bring any of the books or anything like that. It's all stuff, you know, do more damage and stuff. Like, he's taken 20% more stress. And, you know, he's fine. He's got 13 stress. And he's the highest one in the group after camping. So, I'm pretty good with that. So, we'll go ahead and see what's what. I think I'll pop some holy water on the way in. Because just why not at this point? This is the last fight we're going to do. So, yeah. An antibody. You know, I don't actually know what that does. But let's try and kill him before we can even find out. I quite like that idea. Because I already know that the polyps, not that dangerous, really. He's dead. They're dangerous if you have somebody taking advantage of those marks. But when you don't, yeah, not really that big a thing. So, ow, they did 3 damage. Help me. Alright, that'll be the death of it. Perfect. Alright, can you get a one-shot crit for me? Oh man, that's sweet. Is that... Tell me that's not the perfect way to end this run.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And I really wanted the Ancestor Pen too. That's one that we even tried for once, and I lost somebody in the dungeon. I remember that. That was heartbreaking. Alright, wow. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I always stress about the darkest dungeons. I think, honestly, as is so often the case, it was because of the party mix, you know, like, this was the right group to take them on. And if you came here with a very different mix, it could go very differently. So... Fengophobia. Okay, that's pretty terrible. So, yeah, I mean...
The twisted heart of the world is laid bare. For sword or supplication.
Okay. Let's just go down this list. Haven't done that in a while. There you go. That's the one thing left. Oh, you know the other thing I was going to do was just come to the graveyard. So I don't count the 4 that we just, you know, playing around to get the achievement we sacrificed. I have lost a total of 5 people in this run. Rose, Jordan, Caden, Conrad, and Kronos. Poor Conrad. He'll never learn how to heal it, as it turns out. Yeah, they all make me sad, but we did our best. Honestly, I feel like losing 5 people over the course of a Darkest Dungeon campaign, that's not bad. But I don't know. Others may differ, and I admit I would have loved to have had a perfect run with no casualties. I don't know. It can be done, I'm sure, but I don't know how many times I would have to play to do it. Okay, the only thing that would tempt me, not the Ancestor's coat. If, like, the musket ball, there's an Ancestor's musket thing. I don't think it's here. Oh, there's also the handkerchief, which... in some cases, like if you knew you were going to get just a ton of bleed attacks, like maybe going to the cove, it wouldn't be bad. But the musket ball is not here. I'm not going to fool around. I'm not going to go after the Ancestor's Coat. 15 dodge is really crap in most situations. The problem is, dodge is actually pretty darn useful in the lower level dungeons. But you get into some of these high level dungeons and like you can just get tore up. Dodge is unreliable. Some of these guys have accuracy high enough, they just go right through it. So protection at this level I feel like is way more reliable. So yeah, plus 15 dodge, and then you're taking stress. There's so many Ancestors trinkets that do something better than that, and or even just use the tough ring. Anything like there's a lot of things that are more useful than that. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox. So, yeah, when we come back, we're going to finish this campaign. At least I hope so. I have not picked the 4 yet, but it will definitely include Raynaud and Dismas. There's no way I won't do that. That's kind of been my goal since the very beginning. We did keep them alive. I'm grateful for that. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.